this!
The young mother
She's about to die!
gunned down in front of witnesses in a Target parking lot. A wife, a mother, and a son caught in a twisted triangle.
Were you worried he might have been involved?
My son has never been anything other than a lover.
A bitter divorce led police to the husband. But witnesses described a very different suspect.
He was very small. He had a huge black lump of frizzy hair.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel here. It's Lavender here, and today I am back with a new true crime case. Today I am doing the true crime case of the murder of Heather Strube in Snailville, Georgia. So let's get started into this video. So I have watched this episode and I was really intrigued by it. It's one of the more interesting true crime cases that I've seen on TV and on YouTube and etc, etc. So this case has been featured in a number of media and TV. The case of the murder of Heather Strube has been featured in See No Evil on ID's Investigating Discovery channel. It's been on an episode of Forensic Files on the HLN channel. And it's also been featured in Investigation Discovery's Paula Zion shows too, so yeah. So let's get into the story and background of this case. So on April 2009 in Snailville, Georgia, Heather Strube, age 25, was in the middle of a bitter divorce from her husband, Steven. The ex-pair had recently been sorting out custody battles of their son, of their very toddler-age son. Someone disguised in a mullet wig and a 70s mustache came up and shot dead Heather in the face in point-blank range in the Target parking lot with a bunch of witnesses around in broad daylight outside a Target store in Snailville, Georgia, meters away from her baby son that was in the minivan. Carson was buckled to a car seat when his mother was killed outside her car, and he was found crying when the police showed up. Witnesses reported a white pickup truck fleeing the scene of the shooting, but that they described the person they saw shoot the person as being like a short man with a 70s mustache and frizzy mullet-like hair, like from the 70s. They didn't know if it was a wig or not. They just said it was a guy. Investigators first decided to look at Heather's ex-fiance / husband since they were in a bitter custody dispute. You know, they're going to look at the husband, the people closest to her first. Steven was ultimately ruled out because of all the witnesses in Target saying they saw a person who murdered Heather was a very short man with a mullet and mustache. Well, Steven was very tall, almost 6 feet tall if I'm correct. Snailville police got a call from a concerned citizen who had been staying at the Crestwood Suites behind Target the week Heather was killed. The man told police he noticed someone wearing a 70s mustache, disguise / mullet like hair or wig, taking pictures at the Target area the day of Strube's death and the day prior in a white pickup truck. And then the person drove off who was taking the pictures. Investigators drove the man, Daryl Myers, to Hayes' home in Liburn, where he positively identified her white 1991 Ford F-150 pickup truck as the one he'd seen near Target. He even recognized the side moldings of the truck as well. Joanna, in her defense, told investigators that she'd gone to Home Depot with her son and left Liburn at 5 p.m. the day of the murder, headed for her residence in Luthersville. She told police she pulled off Interstate 85 at exit 41 to buy a Frosty, like you know, Wendy's Frosty at Wendy's. Joanna, showed police a Wendy's receipt in her truck to prove that she was there. That was her alibi. Snailville police impounded the vehicle for a forensic examination search, and later fibers from a wig were found in the truck, but again, that doesn't mean that she murdered, you know, her. I mean, anyone can have a wig, that doesn't make them guilty, so they had to do more investigation. And so they decided to play Joanna's son, Steven, a clip of like the footage, you know, that in the Target parking lot of the killer. And Joanna was later arrested and convicted after her own son, Steven Strube Jr., told police he recognized the shooter as his mother because of the way she walks and how tall she was and stuff. When shown the CCTV footage, also the wig fibers and the truck witness also, you know, got her convicted and arrested. Her motivation for the crime, as investigators put it, Joanna Haynes didn't think that Heather was a good parent or mother, and she thought her son deserved to have custody of her grandchild, and that Heather was a bad mom and she didn't deserve to raise her son. She wanted her son to take care of the baby. So yeah, and the jury found her guilty, and she was sentenced to life in prison with parole only after 30 years. However, Joanna Haynes has appealed her 2011 conviction to the Supreme Court, arguing that there was not enough evidence or forensic, evidence to convict her of killing Heather in 2009. In a ruling released Monday, the High Court disagreed and upheld the conviction, and I think later in 2013 she was denied parole. So if you guys like this video, don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. Bye guys, see you next video.